So Versapia, so what is Versapia?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
You are saying it right, yeah. So Versapia is an operating system essentially for high performance culture that's powered by AI. There's a custom GPT at the core of it that we've trained on all of our methodology. It essentially helps companies that are doing new, difficult things to build high performance teams and cultures in a way that characterizes the kind of company they want to build, but allows them to do it in a more effective, more repeatable way.
Oh, okay, cool. So you've sort of answered my next question a little bit, but why are you building it? What space do you think it fits in?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of reasons. So the first is that too many companies are failing, and especially ones that are doing difficult things. And it should be, there's ideas everywhere, there's good ideas everywhere, and the amount of disruption we're seeing in the world is increasing the number of ideas and opportunities that are available. And, with all the knowledge and tools that we now have available, it should be easier than ever to start and build a business that really has an impact on the world. But that's not what we're seeing. That's not what's happening. And of course, there's various reasons for that. But I think one of the core reasons is that people aren't building great companies around the technology, the idea that they have. And central to that is building great teams and building impactful, effective cultures. So we feel that by helping companies to do that, they'll be able to bring their ideas to the world more effectively. The other factor is that there's been this kind of explosion of what they call HR tech over the last 5 or 6 years, particularly. And some of it's really, really good at what it does. But I've found that a lot of it seems to be designed for more established companies or bigger companies that already have a really clear sense of what their culture is, that it's well defined, well articulated. And the reality is in smaller businesses or rapidly growing businesses, that's often not the case. But there's not much out there that will really help leaders to actually define and describe and evolve their culture and implement their culture in a way that drives their performance. So this is the gap that we see Versapia sitting in. And the work that we've been doing before Versapia was all on this theme as well, but it was manual consulting work. The problem with manual consulting work is that it's manual, so it takes a long time. Therefore, it's typically expensive because you need people who know what they're doing to do it. And it's only so scalable. You can only do it for so many companies at a time. The reason it's had to be manual for a long time is that every company is different. And so you have to tailor what you're doing to each individual organization. Up until quite recently, there's not really been an alternative to that. But with the recent advances in AI and LLMs in particular, you now have tools that are able to, if you train them in the right way, to customize the work that you're doing to individual organizations. So those are all the things that have really come together to lead to us building this platform, this company.